Hi, this is my first video to the students in my Intro to Anthropology class. I wanted to start this video by expressing my sadness that it looks increasingly unlikely that we will get to have face-to-face classes for the rest of this semester. It was an awesome class. I love teaching the anthropology class, and I was having a lot of fun with you guys. There was a lot of positive energy. I think as a course where there's a lot of new styles of learning that come across, your eyes get opened to different aspects about socialization, about society, about human beings in general. And I love covering the content and just kind of having those discussions, and we had some great discussions. And I'm really sad that the delivery that I believe best for that course, which is face-to-face, won't be able to continue for the time being. So it's a real shame, but it is what it is. And the important thing is that you guys stay safe and stay well, and we get through this, and we will get through this. So that's that. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is how your grades are going to be impacted by this. So the vast majority of you had made a really good start to this course, had really positive averages, had done some really good work. I want your averages to be weighed heavily on the first 6 weeks of this course. The effort you put in when we had the face-to-face classes before March break, I want that to form a big part of your final mark. Actually, the ministry came out today and said there's a thing called no harm, mainly for the grade 12, so their midterms. So they don't want averages to be lowered based on what we're going through, because the new style of learning is not going to be ideal for everyone. Not everyone is going to be as effective as if they were in a classroom doing it. Some of you really like to submit paper copies of your work, and that's going to be a challenge getting everything online. I will discuss more about that at a later date. There has been some talk about that still being an option, but right now it's still in the very early phases. So no harm. I want to make sure you get the credit you deserve, and I will go out of my way to make sure that that is achieved. The next thing is IEPs. Can you guys email me personally? It will be between me and you. No one else will have this information shared. If you've got an IEP, and I'm aware of who's in my class has an IEP and what that IEP is, if you want me to take into account additional factors based on your IEP, if I should, for instance, be considering that you should be getting less work because of an accommodation in your IEP, or some assignment that I've set is not possible for you to do based on the IEP, that's not as easy as me having a face-to-face discussion with you as I have done in the past. Email me that on an ongoing basis. But if you've got general concerns about your IEP and how your learning might be impacted by this new distant learning delivery, please let me know, and I will go out of my way to accommodate you guys, and I promise you that, okay? I will do everything I can to accommodate you based on your needs. And that goes for everyone, whether you've got an IEP or not. Outstanding work. Some of you, not many, but some of you had not submitted the midpoint assignments for room. That might be the diary or the game. If you have not yet submitted that, please do. Now, I'm going to waive late marks because the coronavirus hit us pretty quickly at March break. It was due at the start of March break. I'm going to give you a grace period because of what happened. Get that submitted and there'll be no late marks, but get that submitted soon, please. I want to get that wrapped up as we move on to the new phase. I'll talk in the next video, or probably actually the third video, because I'm going to run out of time fairly soon, about what week one will look like starting April 5th. But be aware, there will be no assessment in the first week. None of the work I set in week one, April 5th, will be for marks towards your average. It is kind of an orientation, a recap of what we've already done. I'll talk more about that in the video for April 5th, but just know I'm not expecting a huge amount for you in the first week, okay? It's about getting reorientated, feeling comfortable with the course again. The only other thing I want to mention in this video, guys, is the order of the course. I had a specific way that I wanted to deliver this course. I remain hopeful that we may get back in the classroom in May. It's aspirational and it may not happen. For that reason, I'm holding back one unit in particular, which is a unit based on mental health. It's kind of the psychology unit for our course. It's a very important unit and it's a very delicate unit. We talk about things like mental health. We talk about various conditions that affect that. And I'm going to pause here because this first video is going to run out. So I'll talk more about this in the second video.